to put these latest apprentices in the firing line.
Next time.
Beach holidays are big business, whether it's in Bermuda or Bognor.
The candidates get creative.
Can you imagine, like, some long hand or something, put some cream on that?
A foot glove, effectively.
But it's not all fun in the sun.
I thought that you would have known how to nail this.
I think that's a bit unfair.
Listen, no, I'm not being unfair. I can't
work with them anymore. I can't do it.
Bunch of bloody amateurs. You're fired.
Please welcome Lord Sugar. Lord Sugar, so much has been written about you, so much has been said about you in print. It's rather refreshing to have this doorstop wodge of a book, your own words, your own life. The thing, so many things come out of it. One thing I do want to know, though, having seen all these things that have been done with you, is what is important to you, apart from money and power?
Well, power. I'm not sure that I've ever gone after power, really.
Well, in The Apprentice, you're powerful. You're the fire and the
well,
iron.
no. I mean, we've got to start from where that book starts from. I started from, as you said, in the council estates, and the first thing that motivated me was to be self-sufficient. In other words, not to have to rely upon anybody else, not to have a boss. So that was it. That was the thing, to actually make some money, become self-sufficient, and not have to rely upon anybody else. And just the problem was I maybe made a bit too much. That's all. You know.
There's plenty of people out there ready to relieve you of it.
Well, they've tried over the years, yeah, for sure. No, I think, but the thing is the entrepreneurial spirit inside me. I mean, at the age of 30, I had more money. You know, my family and I had enough money for us to live for the rest of our lives. Why go on and make more? It's because that is inside you, know. It's like, that's what you do.
It seems that your parents didn't offer you a huge amount of warmth. Is it true? I mean, you sort of give the impression that they, in a way, made you a loner.
The last thing that my mum expected at the age of 40 was having a little baby to walk around with. In fact, the book tells that she actually left me outside Woolworths one day. She forgot. She forgot that she had a kid. So, no, look, there were tough times, yeah?
What have been do you consider your biggest mistakes?
The football is, I would think, the big regret, I would say, and it's a big regret because it took a lot of my time. I felt that I lost 10 years of my time, wasted, and also it gave us a lot of aggravation, a lot of heartache, and I think my wife would say, Anne would say, I lost my sense of humour in that period of time.
Do you have one?
I do, believe it or not. I do. And they've said, and my friends and family have said, where's it gone? You know, and basically it's because, you know, it wasn't a very nice period of time.
Another thing that you say that you regret in the book is the fact that your children didn't know you much when they were growing up. You were busy out there making your name, making a success of it. If you could live your time again, would you operate differently when your children were growing up?
I don't know. Again, it's a different era, you know. When I see my children and the way they carry on with their children. Otherwise, I've got 7 grandchildren now, and it's completely different. You know, you've got the husbands coming along and sharing with the bathing and all this type of stuff.
You never did that?
No, I'm afraid not. No.
Do you wish you had?
No, actually, no. I think I might have...
Would you have
I might have changed one nappy, maybe,
Would
in
it
an
have affected
emergency.
your relationship with your children? Do you think you'd have a better relationship?
No, not at all. Look, you've got to understand there's an era, Alan, we're talking about.
Is the Lord Sugar that we see on The Apprentice the real Lord Sugar, or is he a bit of a caricature of Lord Sugar?
Well, it is me, because it's not a scripted programme, as you can tell. My grammar, at least. But the fact of the matter is that every single Apprentice episode is 110, 115 hours of filming, and the boardroom session can take up to a couple of hours. So the producers obviously have to squeeze it down.
Which your wife doesn't seem to approve
Well,
of.
look, I'll finish answering the question. The producers squeeze it down, and the producers are producers, bless them, and of course they wish to show things in a dramatic manner. Having a laugh and being soft and being friendly to somebody. Don't put bums on seats, I'm afraid. It's as simple as that.
So we get the distilled, Lord Sugar, on that. I do want to talk to you about the government advisory role, which, of course, when the new government came in, the coalition government, you lost. Is that a great regret?
Well, it wasn't a great loss, let me put it that way.
Well, you lost a really rather influential role.
Yeah, well, it wasn't influential because I turned down a ministerial position.
If you were advising this current government, what would you be advising them to do? Do you rate them?
This is before the watershed, isn't it? We mustn't swear.
It is. No, you mustn't swear. But you can say whatever you want.
It's not a horror show, either. No, so you mustn't. Yeah, so we want to move on from that. No, I think the thing is that I think one of the nicest things I saw this week was that Mr. Cameron brought his baby along to the Conservative Party conference, and I said to my wife, they do better putting that baby up on the podium and letting the baby doing a bit of gaga, because it took more sense than Clegg and some of the others. Yeah.
So you're not a fan of the coalition, then?
I'm not a fan of the coalition in the sense that here's where I'm coming from. I think one of the biggest mistakes made this year was made by Gordon Brown and David Cameron, and that was to be goaded into the live television interviews. And I think what happened was, because television companies have to be balanced, they couldn't just have a Gordon and David Cameron contest. They had to invite other political parties, namely the Liberal Party. I think that the live television broadcasts allowed the Liberal Party to stand in there and thinking to themselves, well, actually, we've got no chance of getting in, so we might as well stir up a bit of trouble and make a few promises that we can't fulfil. And I think that swayed a lot of voters away, either from Labour or from Conservatives, and confused everybody.
What does the future hold for Lord Sugar, in a nutshell?
Well, I don't know. Coming to the House of Lords was kind of like a... well, I wouldn't like to say it's the end of the road, but it's not the end of the road, if you know what I mean, but it's a major milestone. So what's round the corner, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not ready to retire yet. You might be able to teach me a bit about gardening, maybe. They said I should
You can go on gardening leave if you want.
Yeah.
Mind you, if you kill those plants, Lord Sugar, you're fired.
All right.